Okay, now after India's defeat, the one question in everyone's mind was if MS Dhoni would want to continue playing or not. And there was no surprises when this question was raised in the post-match press conference. Now the skipper though revealed he is not done yet and even hinted that he could continue till the 2019 World Cup. But that's not the story. The story is the manner in which he revealed it. Basically, that is what makes this whole episode more special. Why did Dhoni choose to do this? Was he having fun? Was he told to do this? Because he's not known to behave in this particular way, but off late he has started answering like this. He was not like this. Is this the influence of Mr. Ravi Shastri, who's known to be cocky in press conferences? Is this Ravi Shastri tutoring Mahendra Singh Dhoni that this is how he must reply? And also notice what Mahendra Singh Dhoni says initially, where he says, glad you are not an Indian journalist to ask this question. Had this person been an Indian journalist, what would Mahendra Singh Dhoni's reply would have been? Would he have been as cocky as Ravi Shastri has been in the past in his replies to Indian journalists? Listen in to this entire sequence of events.
MS, you've achieved almost everything in the game. Are you keen to continue on playing after this tournament?
Sorry?
Are you keen to continue playing on after this tournament?
Come here. Let's have some fun. Please come here. Come. Seriously.
You want me out there?
Yeah, come. Okay.
Hello, sir.
You want me to retire?
No, well,
Okay.
I just want to ask you.
I was hoping it was a Indian media guy, but because I can't really say if you have a brother or a son who can play for India or is a wicket keeper.
This is true.
Do you think I'm unfit?
No.
Looking at me running?
Very fast.
You think I can survive till the 2019 World Cup?
Sure. Yes, sure.
Then you have answered the question.
Thank you, sir.
You're forgetting something?
Let's go across to Shivani Gupta at this moment. Now, Shivani, yesterday's match is done and dusted. We have analyzed the match. It got over. India dashed out of that tournament, the World T20. What is now going to remain is this, the response of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Please analyze for us, since when has Captain Cool started doing this?
Well, it's not new really from
Yes, it is
MS Dhoni. MS Dhoni is known to, hit back at journalists in a humorous way, or at least what comes across, or where he tries to be funny. What he has said about, or what he has tried to convey about his retirement, that he could be around till 2019 World Cup, is something that he has said before as well.
Okay.
Especially in the run-up to the World T20, a lot of questions were being asked of him about his impending retirement. There was a lot in the air about how MS Dhoni could retire, especially on a high after the World T20. But remember, he has said this even when he retired from Test cricket, that he would like to continue till the 2019 World Cup. Just before the World Cup, also after the Australia series, he was being asked about retirement a lot. And he said that, my answer is not going to change if you keep asking me the same question. He's answered this repeatedly. What he said in last night's press conference about a foreign journalist asking him instead of an Indian journalist,
Yeah,
a snide
absolutely.
comment about how Indian journalists keep asking him the same question. He even said at the press conference that had it been an Indian journalist, I would have asked him, do you have a brother or a son who can come and play for India and be a wicketkeeper? If not, then I will continue. So he's obviously, not very happy with the way people keep asking him. He answered it over and over again. But yes, after India's exit in the World T20, this question is bound to come up again, because remember, Virat Kohli has taken over the reins in Test cricket, and he looks ready whenever the time comes to do so in other formats as well.
Now, Shivani, this sort of answering is often, in interview terminology, this is known as stumping the person. So, do you think that Dhoni has very recently, and when I say recent, I mean about a year in the past, has learnt this stumping formula as far as answering criticism or questions where he feels a little uncomfortable? So you stump the other person by saying something he might not be expecting. And a corollary to that question, how much of Ravi Shastri do you see in Dhoni's style of answering?
I'll answer the second one first. I don't think this has anything to do with Ravi Shastri. Ravi Shastri may be his own person, but MS Dhoni has been around in Indian cricket for far longer than Ravi Shastri. And he doesn't have to learn from Ravi Shastri or take any of his traits, to be honest. This is MS Dhoni. This is how he has been in the past as well. He has shown the side of his his kind of impatience with the Indian media sometimes that keeps asking him the same questions. He was asked about his wife a couple of press conferences as well, I think around Women's Day, and he was like, let's leave that to another day. But as far as cricketing questions are concerned, when it comes to his team or his own performance, his captaincy, he has said this. He's done something like this number of times. That doesn't quite leave a very good taste in your mouth as the Indian media.
Absolutely.
But he tries to be funny. I don't think it really comes across as funny.
Absolutely. I mean, I am absolutely in agreement with Shivani Gupta over there, because we'll play the sequence all over again. And you can see that, at least as far as I am concerned, I feel that he had decided even before the press conference that if someone asks me this question, preferably an Indian journalist, because he makes that quite apparent, I am going to reply like this. I'm going to call him. Everything appears very, very rehearsed. People can have their contrary view. Please take a look at this sequence and judge for yourself.
MS, you've achieved almost everything in the game. Are you keen to continue on playing after this tournament?
Sorry?
Are you keen to continue playing on after this tournament?
Come here. Let's have some fun. Please come here. Come. Seriously.
You want me out there?
Yeah, come. Okay.
Hello, sir.
You want me to retire?
No, well,
Okay.
I just want to ask you.
I was hoping it was a Indian media guy, but because I can't really say if you have a brother or a son who can play for India or is a
Sure,
wicket keeper.
this is true.
Do you think I'm unfit?
No,
Looking at me running?
very fast.
You think I can survive till the 2019 World Cup?
Sure, yes, sure.
Then you have answered the question.
Thank you, sir.
You're forgetting something? No, I wish it was an Indian media guy, because I would have asked, whether he has a son that is old enough and a wicket keeper to play. He would have said no, then I would have said, okay, maybe a brother who can play and who's a wicket keeper, but you fired the wrong ammunition at the wrong time.
Obviously, we can, focus on the positive things that we did there against Australia.
We've got a very different team to those games that we played. We went through quite a few players throughout those 3 games.